I'm going to try and take you back to February 1967. This is the Woman magazine. Look at this. Once again, I'm trying to do my housework and I've come across this. So I've got to share it. Let's have a quick look. Look at that for a bed. After 8. That's leisurely, isn't it? There we go. This is all the contents of it, what you can find. This will take a lot of people back, this will. Let me go and turn over. Look at that for artwork. I love Alice in Wonderland. Irish linen, look. Isn't that fantastic? What a lovely image. I love it. Woman to woman. Writing letters. And then you have all little snippets like this, look. Look at the fashion. I'd be 7 at the time, and I can remember these fashions because I've got 2 older sisters. I can remember them sending off for corduroy suits that one of them had like a plum and one of them had like a more of a purpley colour, and it all came in pieces in a box and you had to put it together. But yes, I remember these colours. Foundations and lipsticks. The way to perfection. There's the rest of that little story. Dear Marjorie. I'm sure a lot of you can remember that. People used to write up to her, and I'm afraid some of the stories were quite amusing. Just look at the clothes. Miniskirts had come into fashion, and the smaller heels. Look at the hairstyle on the girl on the right with the dark hair. That reminds me of Cilla Black or Sandy Shaw. She was a singer at this time, and she used to sing. She never wore shoes. This is Mary Quant, a famous fashion designer, and I remember having some of her makeup. Very famous. Of course, she's got the mini skirt on and the shorter hair. Just people asking how things are done. Look at this. I think this is another little story. Look at the artwork once again. The reason I do these is because, you know, this is ephemera. You know, people would normally throw things like this away. And I thought, you know, for future reference for people, why not show it? There, look. Lynn Redgrave. Look at this. This is what they used to put in. Aran knitting made easy. Just look at those socks. Beautiful jumper. Excuse me. This is the patterns that have been put in. And this is very much what it used to be like. Vaseline and Q-tips. Look at the clothing again. Look at the prices. There we go. Look at that. The adverts are really something else. There's just you'd get all sorts in these. It's mainly the artwork, the fashion that I wanted to share. Cereals that people would put in. Blackcurrant pie filling. And they're offering all this Phoenix clearware. Saved you 10 and 4. $50 spare time money makers. Like I say, instead of just keeping this in a cupboard, I just wanted to share some of it because it just gives a view of this time of life. You know, you wouldn't see things like this anymore. Smoking was very fashionable, you know, and it's difficult to say, but in some ways they tried to make it look elegant. And there were cigarette holders. Yeah, people spent a lot of money on cigarette lighters as well. This is the money makers again. Hovis advert. Look at that breakfast. Oh, I think I'll have the one on the left with the bacon. That's lovely. There we go. Now, this takes me back. I can remember playing hockey at school. Some of it was brutal. But look at this Hoover washing machine. We didn't have automatic washing machines. You washed in one side and then rinsed and spun in the other side. And the first home that I worked at, they had one of these, and automatic as well, but they did have one of these. Yeah, you had to get the balance right, or else you'd start walking. It was hard work, but it was easier than you used to have the punch and a tub and like a wooden punch that you just had, or a copper punch that you just had to agitate the clothes with. So it all came on, didn't it? Cookbook for big appetites. That certainly sounds like a bit of me, that does. I've got a good appetite. There we are, these are the menus. Bigger and better breakfast. There is an old saying where you breakfast like a king, have dinner like a prince, and supper like a pauper. And they say that that's the best way to eat, really. Lunches to look forward to. And of course, we've always called them dinner. There. But yeah, I could eat that. At one time, I could have drank that as well, but it doesn't seem to appeal to me anymore. I don't know why. Steamed puddings. I can remember my mum doing steamed puddings. Even the fonts of the lettering were different. There we go. First ever chunky tomato pickle. Cross and Blackwell. You could get Boston pickle, mustard pickle, Branston pickle. There we are. Once again. Different stories. Super soft hairspray. If you bought that, you'd look like the lady there. Next time you're late shore siren, really. Just look at this. Just roll, potato croquettes and 3 bells Yorkshire pudding. Don't think they do that anymore. Just roll is pastry now, I think. Look at this. Low lather pat. Beats the foam barrier. For automatics. Gardening the modern way. Look at this. Paris fashion for spring. From as little as 2 and 6 weekly. Of course, that was buying out of a catalogue. But she does look rather snappy. Look at the gloves. You often used to see people with gloves on. And there's the catalogue, Burlington. Tuck into a roly-poly, Buckinghamshire dumpling. Look at that. Brown gravy, dripping flour, beef stock and gravy browning. Of course, my mum used to use gravy browning. Oh, look, a sunbeam rapier. Sunbeam rapier car. My dad had a Hillman Minx and it looked very similar to that. Look at this. Like I say, I do it so that it doesn't get lost. This type of thing. Cyril Lord Wonder Blanket. One good thing leads to another. The Wonder Blanket. A showroom near you. Look at all this. I mean, a lot of things now, it's you buy it online, don't you? Well, that just shows all the outlets. Different times, aren't they? Say cheese. Of course, that's what we're always told to say. If you're having your photograph taken, say cheese. Look at that. Now then, this will take a lot of people back. What we used to do if we had parties, we got a potato, uncooked, wrapped silver foil around it, got cocktail sticks, and usually you'd put cheese and pineapple on and make a little hedgehog of cheese and pineapple and put it in the middle of the table. You'd take a slice out of the bottom of the potato first so that it sat flat. But that was the height of sophistication. Camp coffee. Who remembers that? And you can save up to 22 and 6 on this super non-stick milk pan and a set of 5 baking tins. Put Camp coffee. But again, look at the artwork. Wonderful stuff. Clothing once again. Elastic yarn stockings. Of course, it was famous round here for making stockings. Amazing 8 and 6 offer. Look at those. You sometimes see these in charity shops, but I think they're quite collectible now. All 4 for only 8 and 6. Hush puppy shoes. If you've got a pair of hush puppies, you'd usually got a little bit more money to spend on your footwear. There we go. Look at those mini casters that you'd put underneath your furniture so you could move it around. Nice little bit of artwork there. Right, what else have we got? More artwork. Stockings in Encalan. Never heard of it. Tip the scales for lovelier legs. Look at this. Isn't that lovely? Now that's Crown Staffordshire, but it's very similar to Crown Derby. Look, if you save the 2 margarine cartons and so much money, you'd get this. Lots of companies did this. Ever such a lot. I can remember sending off for things. Milk keeps you warm all through the freezing winter. There we go. That's it. Look how they're dressed. Once again, another bit of artwork. Dutch bulbs with advertisement. And again, club biscuits. Jacob's Club biscuits. There used to be a song, if you like a lot of chocolate on your biscuits, join our club. That was the advert. Right. Cream of tomato soup. Look at that. 1 packet makes 2 to 3 servings. That's when packet soups really came in. Whiskers. If you've got chilblains, a lot of people had chilblains then, I seem to remember. Tipp-Ex for typists. Now, look at this. Robin Wonderwool. There we go. That's how it used to be done. And I think she's wearing a very pointy looking bra. Which again was the fashion. Discover the fun of being slim with Hermesitas. They were a sugar substitute and they'd come in these tins. But yeah, not very good for you, I don't think. There we are. Cape. Fruit. Walls Harlequin ice cream. I can remember the first time we had a little freezer compartment in a fridge. I'd be about this age and we could just get some frozen peas and a block of this in the freezer compartment. John England. There we are. Clothing once again. Smooth out wrinkles. A bit too late for that, I think. Right, what have we got here? Lard. Now then. Perfect pastry begins with American lard. Yeah, lots of lard was used in cooking. You didn't have bottles of oil, you just had lard. Cream of mushroom soup now, look. Trying to get you to buy the packets. Just look. Yeah. Different times indeed. Once again, 2-piece suit. Terraline. Look at that, you could get an adjustable dress form. And then you've got your horoscopes. Right. Oh, and Vaseline shampoo. Mustn't forget that. There, look. Right. Thought some of you might like that. Just to find it interesting. There we go. Bye.